Hello world, hello YouTube, hello everybody. So this video is a targeted video to a certain individual that will remain nameless, but they know who they are. Look what I got. Found this. Hello meanie, I know buddy. Go on now. Okay, this is about his effort he had to put out, and he got boondoggled over FMs. There are a few people that know what FMs are. And to those few, there's no not knowing, and they know what I'm saying. And for those that don't know, okay, I'll tell you. Field manuals. Now, he went up before okay, I'm going to talk directly to this person. Okay, here you go, bro. The reason you need to know about every FM that you can possibly know is that say you're in a fight, you know, you're doing your job, let's put it that way. I don't want to say too much because given the present circumstances of the world today. And you work out, you know, you're out there, you're doing your job, you know what you're doing. And you walk up to a particular piece of equipment that could be, you know, advantageous to furthering your ends, right? But you didn't know what FM it takes to tell you how to utilize this resource. And when I was in, man, everything I could get my hands on, I read everything, I got everything, you know, everything I get, like I said, my hands on. Might be a long video, because I'm talking to a particular person. And everyone else can, you know, watch it too. So anyway, you know, what if you walked onto a certain large piece and you didn't know what to do with it, yet it would further your end? You know what I mean? You know, a big thingy, right? Or you walked up to something that could, I can't do it. I can't keep the, I can't keep it in general. So here we go with specifics. You walk up to a hammock. It's a tanker truck. You need to get fuel out of that tanker truck. Do you know how? Now ain't nobody around. You just go, oh, look it, check it out. And you find this. Can you figure it out? Where's the FM to do that with? Did you read it? Okay, that's what it means to be an all-around person. Okay, that's one aspect. The other aspect, say you're planning something, planning an op. You've got to know every single aspect of what it takes to pull off this op. Like I told you, from toothpaste to toenails, you have got to know. Even a uniform, even the belt, your gear, everything has an FM on it. You have got to realize that you've got to tell someone, hey, go get me FM 22-1923A, and we need to figure this out. And you've got to know what FM goes to what piece of equipment, and actually read that FM and gain the knowledge it takes to operate what you deal with, or what you would find in the field that would be an advantage to you when you find it when you're out in the field. Okay, your boots, you know, shoelaces. Do you realize that you have to lace your boots a certain way? It gets down to that point, and you have to be able to have the attention to detail that lens. You know, your boots, the laces got to be left over right. You know, your pants got to be brushed. There is instructions that do exist. That tells you. Now, where are those instructions? How are they labeled? You have to go find out, because you have to go tell others that are also integral to your completing the mission. Let me show you something. Now, y'all bet you guys thought I was crazy, you know, because I whipped out all these loony, stupid, goofy things that I got. Okay, I got 2 copies of this if you want one. even yet today, to this point right now, as I sit here making this video, I don't know whether I'm going to have to recall, get out there, and by God, do these things. I'll show you. Got one of these, right? I very well may need this card, like this one. You know, yes, they are old, but you know, rigging doesn't change. Hand signals don't change. A couple other things don't change. This one might have. You know, I have these things because I do think that there will become a time that I will have to whip these things back out. I've got to know where they are, what they're called. TM9-1005-213-10. You know, the 10 indicates field and or up. You know, because I was M60 M1 tank mechanic and we had -20. Here's something also. Seems silly, right? But there may come a time you may have to know this stuff. And far, far more. Now, when you're put in a position of command, which you don't know, the lowest E2, E1 could outrank another E1 just by time and grade. He's in command. That puts him there. You have to know it. You have to know. You have to be a rounded, all around, mentally strong and physically strong soldier. You have to know it all. When you go out there, even at the squad level, even if it's you and 2 guys, when you pick up something, when you find something that could be an advantage into the field, or if you're training them, you have to know. You have to have the mental strength, even more than physical strength, to be able to, number 1, complete the mission, number 2, be able to come back to Fort Living Room. Okay? It's a given. You have to know these things. Now for the civilian side. People think, well, I'll just grab my gun and this, and I'll just have some biscuits and beans and that. No, 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 no. That's only a 10th or a 100th of the mission, or the knowledge base and the physical strength base you need in order to survive and thrive. And that's all that's to it. Now, like I said, you need to get in there and get into the library, get into everything and every single thing that you can dip your mind into, suck up, and know every single aspect to the letter. Not just some sentences, not a couple paragraphs, or yeah, I skimmed over it. No, you got to know to the letter. You got to be able to dang near quote some of these things that are in these things, these training aids, FMs, TMs. You've got to know it, or else you're just you're half an individual. You're half a soldier. And in the civilian world, you're only half a prepper. If you don't prepare yourself mentally with the knowledge of what you could, to deal with what you could run into when you run into it. And there are a myriad of things one can run into. You must know. There's not, I'm repeating myself. That makes a long video. But like I said, the military side, where you're at, you have to know that. Oh my God, you must immerse. While you're at the gym on something running, you have to have a book in front of you. I'm telling you, I'm not kidding, man. As you're doing physical, you must do mental. Both must be to the utmost, the top of your ability. Both must be dealt with the same caliber of effort. Without fail, without question. You must. Right. I did mostly when I was in. I was interested, because it was fun, and nothing was really going on. Now you must, out of necessity. The power of necessity will dictate your actions. Act. All right. Live by your wits, not by your worries. Peace.